This week, I'm in one of our most spectacular and cherished counties, County Clare. I'm here on a mission to define ecotourism and see how the people of Clare are making it work for them and for the environment. This is O'Brien's Tower. It was built in 1835 as a viewing point for the tourists who were, even then, flocking to the Cliffs of Moher. And the cliffs are still a huge attraction, up to 1 million visitors a year. The short definition of ecotourism is nature travel that advances conservation and sustainable development efforts. Fair enough. There are 7 essential principles that make up an ecotourism experience. I'm going to see how some of them are being applied here in County Clare, particularly in and around the Burren. Catherine Webster is director of the Cliffs of Moher Visitor Experience. How does she welcome 1 million people into this environment and conserve it at the same time?
Well, we take that obligation to protect the environment here at the Cliffs of Moher very, very seriously. It is, after all, what people are coming to see. They're coming to see the natural heritage. So the cliffs are naturally eroding as part of the sort of natural process, the wind and the rain and the waves against them. But that was being exacerbated by the number of people going right out to the edge. So by putting up the walls and asking people not to cross them, that basically has helped reduce that increase in the erosion process.
Do you think that all the measures that are being taken now are actually making a big difference?
Well, we know they are because we do bird counts on a regular basis, and we've seen the bird numbers that had been decreasing during the 90s and the early 2000s are actually increasing again in certain species.
To preserve the cliffs, a number of measures are in place, including the use of renewable energy, minimising and managing waste, reseeding grass habitats and managing visitor flow to discourage people from entering protected areas.
And what we're hoping is the environment will be protected for people so that they can continue to come into the future.
The Burren and the Cliffs of Moher have just been declared a UNESCO Global Geopark. Local man Peter Curtin took me out on a walk near Doolin and told me about the Burren Ecotourism Network, a grouping of locals providing everything from painting holidays to outdoor adventure experiences. Businesses in the network have gone through a training and assessment programme to be certified as an Ecotourism Ireland accredited ecotourism destination.
It's essential that we take care of the Burren and the landscape, and you know, the Burren is about nature, but it's also about people, and it's also about vibrancy, and it's about people earning a good living in the Burren.
And is it working, do you feel?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Anywhere that has ecotourism, people are flocking to the places. Obviously, hopefully not too many people, you know, because you have to protect the environment. But yeah, it's working very well.
This is the Bog Hill Centre at Kilfenora. It's advertised as the perfect place to relax and unwind. Eco-responsible relaxing is definitely something I can handle. I guess I'll have to rejig my definition of relaxation. Carrie, why are we jumping up and down and bucket straw?
Well, this is cop building. This is an ancient building material. There's an abundance of clay, and this is mixed with straw and an aggregate. We use recycled glass and sand. This is the preliminary to building something like this here.
Carrie, what else do you guys do here besides hijacking tourists?
Well, we're an eco venue. We host all sorts of workshops and training courses. We put on activity holidays. We try and run the whole place, making minimal impact on the earth.
The centre has a strong commitment to promoting local culture, holding music and dance workshops and courses for all ages, and taking visitors out to events in the community. You might have noticed it's been a bit wet, but the great thing about the Burren is if it's raining up there, you can go underground. Over the ages, the action of water on the Burren limestone has carved out a huge network of spectacular cave systems. Two of the easiest and most rewarding to visit are the Doolin Cave, with its impressive stalactite, and the Alwy Cave, with its underground waterfall. This is Kathleen Knoll. She runs Burren Fine Wine and Food. She also gives cycling tours in the mornings to tourists. So we off, Kathleen?
Yeah, sure, away we go.
Kathleen's local knowledge adds an unusual personal touch to her guided cycling tours. You can learn a lot in 3 hours on the road.
You're just coming up to Glen and Sheen, where you have the wedge tombs.
Such a nice feeling. Kathleen, do you not have enough to do running a busy restaurant? I mean, why do you have to bring bicycles into it?
I suppose really because I love to cycle, and I love the early morning, the peace and the quiet, and it's just lovely being out.
Do you think it's important to have personal contact with the visitors?
Oh yes, it's such a special place, Tanya, I think, and there are so many hidden gems that it's very important to have the local interaction and to get on the inside track and to know exactly where to go and see.
The Burren offers surprisingly varied ways to experience a more personal contact with nature. This is the Bird of Prey Centre at the Elwee Cave. How old is he?
This guy's 4.
And what age was he when he came here?
About 16 weeks. So that's when he would have been fully grown. They grow at an incredible rate when they're young, you know. That's all they do is feed and grow.
Wow. His feet are incredible. Well, thank you very much, Bud. I wish I could take you home with me, but I know I can't. Part of County Clare VEC, the Burren Outdoor Education Centre offers active outdoor educational adventures to all age groups. Sea kayaking, rock climbing and caving are just the first few on the list. This is Joanna McInerney from the Burren Outdoor Education Centre, and she's taken me over here. Here I go.
We're very keen for people to understand what it is about the Burren that's unique, because it's one of the only places here in Ireland where the limestone is above ground. So we would explain to people what the different formations are, what's the natural history behind it. What I enjoy most of all is seeing people's reactions to it, how much they enjoy it, but also how much they understand a living landscape.
Woo!
Yay, well done. How was that?
Felt surprisingly good. The Burren Ecotourism website lists an extra principle, number 8, ensuring visitor satisfaction. I think they have that nailed. Oh, this is mad!